Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be creating a fun holiday card. Very simple, easy and quick, and can be mass produced. Well, the holiday season, there are so many holiday cards, Christmas cards that we create, and this is one design that is very easy to replicate and mass produce in a bunch of different colors. Now let's take a look at the stamp set that I'll be using for my card today. This is the CZ Design Peaceful Trees stamp. This is part of the Simon Says Stamp STAMPtember collection. I love this winter holiday theme card. Now the stamp set features a row of evergreen trees in various heights, and you also have two little trees which you can use along with this row to add some dimension and depth through your card. Now the sentiments here, I love the font on the sentiments. We have peace, joy, just breathe, Merry Christmas, peace and joy, happy holidays to you and yours, to you. Sending you peace this holiday season, season's greeting, have yourself merry little Christmas. I absolutely love this set. This is perfect for any of your holiday and Christmas theme projects. Not just for cards, these sentiments would also go perfectly on your gift tags, or maybe create a beautiful scene and make a photo frame out of that and gift it to your loved ones this holiday season. Now, the stamp set does have coordinating die sets, which can be purchased separately from the Simon Says Stamp website. Now, for the background of my card, or say the paper where I will be stamping this image to create a beautiful night scene, this is the Ombré paper pad by Craft Consortium. I love this watercolor wash look on this paper, and I thought this would be perfect to create a beautiful night sky for our card front today. Now I have this paper on my stamping tool, and I will stamp the row of trees using VersaFine ONYX black ink. Now I like this ink because this is really dark and pigmented, and I love the results that it gives. Now here you'll see me using the Positively Perfect microfiber cleaning cloth to press down the stamped image. Usually if I'm wearing something full sleeves, I just use my sleeve to evenly press down my stamped image, but here this cloth works fine. Now I stamp the image twice to get a clean, bold look. Now the ombre paper pad comes in a variety of different sizes. You have 12 by 12, 8 by 8 and 6 by 6. You could choose any perfect size that fits your need. Now if you don't have this paper, you could definitely ink blend onto a white panel and create a beautiful night sky background. You could use so many different varieties of colors, purples, blues, pinks, reds, even yellows, maybe a night sky, a sunset scene. There are so many different options to create this card. Now, once my ink was completely dry, I went ahead and cut this panel to be slightly smaller than an A2 size card base. This one here measures 4 by 5 1/4, so it will leave a white border around my card. Holidays and Christmas cards are never complete without some splatter to give a nice snowy effect. So here I will be splattering some metallic gold and silver ink, some white for a snowy effect, and make this card absolutely beautiful and ready for the holidays. Now I like to use my splatter box, which is just a box that one of my card kits came in, and I like to keep this separate just for whenever I'm splattering all of these beautiful inks. I love adding metallic gold and silver on my card panels. It creates a beautiful texture and shine on my card. Now, this is also one way if you don't like using sequin mixes on your cards and embellishments on your cards, you could also add splatter, which is somewhat similar or maybe gives a similar effect to adding sequences. Now, here I have gold, silver, and white splatters all over my background. Just take a look at how beautiful this panel turned out. Here, since we use this ombre paper pad, we didn't have any extra effort of ink blending or creating those beautiful cloudy night sky scenes. And the splatters look absolutely perfect. Now that our panel is ready, we need to stamp a sentiment. I like to use this grid sheet by Simon Says Stamp. It's an acetate sheet which will help me align my sentiment, and not only that, I also like to stamp over it just to make sure that my sentiment is properly aligned and is in the perfect quadrant and where exactly I want it to be. I stamped my sentiment using the same VersaFine ONYX black ink first onto this acetate sheet just to make sure that the sentiment looks absolutely perfect on this card front, because at this point I didn't want anything to spoil my card front. So I had to be double sure that this stamps perfectly. Also, one good way of using the VersaFine ONYX black ink is by pouring some embossing powder over it. It would give an absolutely beautiful shine on all of these stamped images. Now that our panel is ready, all we had to do is mount this onto a top folding A2 size note card. Now, I didn't want any bulk or dimension because this could easily be a gift set that could be given to your loved ones. So I wanted to keep it very plain and simple. Instead of mounting it on foam tape, I used some double-sided tape and adhered it directly onto the card base. Now note that there's no sequence, there's no additional dimension here, and this would be easily mailed out to the recipient in bulk. Here's a look at the finished card. I love how simple and easy this was to create, and I definitely plan on mass producing it and giving it as a gift to my loved ones during this holiday season. Here's another card project using the same ombre paper pad, but here I have this beautiful purple hue. And note that I have not done any ink blending. It is all the color that comes from the ombre paper pad. Now here I did cut out the Merry Christmas sentiment. I didn't have the coordinating dies at that time, so I fuzzy cut the sentiment here and gold heat embossed it on a piece of black cardstock. Well, I hope you had fun watching the video and got inspired and would create something very similar to this. I'm sure you'll have a lot of Christmas tree stamps in your collection. Don't forget to check out the links in the description box below and all the products from the STAMPtember line and also the collaborations this month. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, stay safe.